Hi guys, today I'm going to show you what I got for my birthday present. It was my birthday on Sunday, so my husband and I went up to Auckland, which is about 2.5 hours away from where we lived. And initially I was going to pick up some makeup and possibly some skincare and maybe some hair products as well. I was going to go to Mitzah and Smith & Co's, and I did go to those places and I did pick up a couple of things. But I decided that I was going to go to Dior and have a look at the handbags, because I'd been looking on the Dior website and 2 or 3 had caught my eye. So once we arrived in Auckland, the very first thing that I did, my husband dropped me off and he went and looked at some other shops, is that I went into Dior and I had a good look around, and the assistant that I dealt with was just lovely. She was very professional and just very sweet. So she pulled out a few different ones, and then she pulled out the Lady Dior in size medium. And the ones that she pulled out were lambskin ones. And there was, I think there was a white one, and there was sort of like a light beige one. And there was a other coloured one as well, and then another handbag that sort of caught my eye, and then she pulled out 2 or 3 totes as well. So when I saw the Lady Dior handbag, I thought, I think this is the handbag that I want. It is classic. It was just the colour and the finish that I wasn't too sure about. So I said to her after I'd had a good look that I was going to have a think about it and go and look around at some other shops at makeup and skincare and things like that. I was going to have a chat to my husband and then I would be back later on. And then about an hour later, I walked back towards where the Dior shop was, and there was also a Prada shop right next door to that as well. So I had a look inside Prada, and there were some beautiful items in there, and I had a good look at the handbags, but nothing really sort of caught my attention. So I went back to Dior, and she sat me down in one of their beautiful rooms, and she pulled out the bags that I had been looking at initially, and then added to that was a Lady Dior handbag in medium, but it was the Ultramatte black one, and as soon as I saw it, I knew that was the one that I was going to have. It was absolutely stunning and just gorgeous. And here is the bag, still all beautifully wrapped up, and this bag is fairly large, even though it is a small Lady Dior handbag. So what I'll do, instead of unboxing it here in my beauty room, I've set up a camera and I'll unbox it on a coffee table that we've got in there. I just think that you will get a better view. So I'll switch everything off in here and I'll meet you in there. So the bag is really beautiful, and they did add this star as well, and that's really lovely. The bag doesn't quite fit in the camera angle I've got, but once I take it all out you'll be able to see. And then on top they just have some tissue paper, so I'm just going to remove that tissue paper, and then inside is the beautifully wrapped Dior box and a really gorgeous bow on the front as well. It's just packaged really, really beautifully. And then also inside the bag is the receipt and other paperwork for the bag. And they also put in the bag as well a Dior magazine, which I haven't had a good look through yet, but it just looks absolutely gorgeous. So I imagine that this magazine will also go on one of my coffee tables to go with the other books that I have. It's really, really lovely. So let's undo this beautiful bow. And so the box is just the very simple classic textured pattern on it with the Dior imprint on the front. And let's take a look inside. So the bag comes with a dust bag, and it has the gold Dior imprint on the front. And the bag has a drawstring opening. Now, once I had decided on my purchase, she did take it out the back and she added a couple of things. She's put a really beautiful bow on the handles here. And she had also added, because this is the ABC version, she had also added 3 charms that I had chosen as well. But I'll show you those a bit later. So here is this beautiful handbag. It is called a Small Lady Dior, my ABC Dior bag. And the finish is in black Ultramatte, Cannage, and it is in calfskin. So the original handbags that she showed me, they were in lambskin. This one is in calfskin. And she said there were about 5 or 6 layers over top of the calfskin to give it that ultra matte finish. So I'm going to take this bow off so we can take a closer look. And then just sitting inside is the strap, and we'll take a closer look at that in a minute. And then on the front here is just a little bag, a little tie-up bag that is covering the charms. Now the charms are also coated in a matte type of coating, and I think they look really, really lovely. So I still haven't, as you can see, this is unboxing since I bought it, so none of the plastic's been taken off yet. There's still some protective plastic over the hardware along here, so I need to remove all that, and I will do that in a minute off camera. Sales assistant said that some people want to keep this plastic on, but she said don't do that. She said because otherwise, she said that it can oxidize the metal, so I will be removing all of that plastic. So I'm just going to take this covering off. So this handbag has the flap closure and not a zip. And then inside, I'll just open up this flap. There is, feels like some packing, so I'm just going to remove that as well. So inside the bag was this tissue paper, but there was also this cloth here, and inside is a book. Now in here, I assume it's probably got care instructions, and it would also have a certificate of authenticity. So this is about the Lady Dior handbag in here, and it is in different languages. And that's just a really lovely little book to have as well. So I am loving this. I think this is really, really lovely. And so on this side is about the Lady Dior, and on this side has the instructions for how to care for the bag. And on the back here is the certificate of authenticity, and just shows the date that I bought it as well, my birthday, the 17th of the 7th. So that is really, really lovely. So what I'm going to do off camera is I'm going to remove the plastic off the charms on here, and also the plastic around here, and then we'll have a good look over the bag. So I've now taken all the plastic off. It was very easy to do actually, and here she is. I'm hoping You can see it quite clearly. I think she is absolutely stunning. Now the dimensions of this bag are, first I'll give centimeters and then I'll give the dimensions in inches. So the dimensions are 20 centimeters by 17 centimeters by 8 centimeters, and in inches it's 8 inches by 6.5 inches by 3 inches. So the sun's coming into this room, sort of coming and going, so hopefully you can see it fairly clearly. So on the Dior website, they do say that this bag is one of elegance and beauty, and it is sleek and refined. And I would agree with that. I think she just looks absolutely beautiful. So as I was saying earlier, this is described as the Ultramatte Calfskin Cannage. And with the stitching, it creates that quilted texture. And if we look a bit closer up here around the hardware, you can see the Christian Dior here. And again, like I said, it's in that matte finish, the hardware. And this is the Dior charm. And under the O, there is a leather backing. And I imagine when you use this bag, it will jingle around a bit with the hardware, but I won't mind that. I think it sounds quite nice. And this bag really does feel absolutely beautiful. So we'll just pop it upside down for a minute and we'll take a look at the bottom. So at the bottom are 4 little pointed feet. So the base of the bag doesn't sit directly where you place it. It sits above, which I think is really nice. And the quality of this, you can see in the stitching how beautiful it is. Really is just a work of art. Really, really gorgeous. So I'll also turn it around so you can take a look at the back of it. And again, on the hardware up here, you have the CD both sides for the Christian Dior. This bag feels really robust and it feels quality in your hand. And when I was taking the plastic off before, I still some plastic to take off here, but I'll leave that on for now. And then, as I was saying, it has the flap for opening, which I quite like. So you need to pull that up. It keeps everything that's you're going to put in your bag really secure. And inside the bag is a suede finishing, and that feels very luxurious. It's really, really gorgeous. And I'm hoping to be able to see it is hard with the inside of it black. I might show you again once I go back into my room. But on one side is a pouch where you can put something in, and then on the other side there is, it's a zip if you want to store something in there as well. So even though that this is the small Dior, I think inside I could fit a small wallet, keys, definitely fit my cell phone in there as well, and a little bit of makeup, you know, inside a small makeup case, a little bit of makeup, a lipstick, and a couple of other things. And also possibly some sunglasses as well. But when I'm wearing sunglasses, I tend to wear them on the top of my head because my sunglasses, I have prescription ones, the lenses, so I need to use them quite a bit for driving and that, and I hardly ever put them in my handbag anyway. And then the flap just closes quite easily back in, but it all feels really, really luxurious. And then when the bag is just sitting on the table, you can have it so that the handles just sit there, and so the bag just sits on wherever you are, on a table or a firm surface, and it sits like that. It really does look beautiful. So we'll take a look at the strap that comes with this bag. This is probably something that, I mean, I may use. I'll tend to just use the bag by carrying it by the handles, I think. But the strap is quite a good width, And it's also adjustable as well, which I think is really, really good. And with this pouch, you can then wear your bag crossbody, or you can still wear it just hanging on your shoulder as well. And with this bag, I got 3 charms as well, and those are my initials. Although it could stand for my beautiful handbag as well, I suppose. But there were a few other charms as well, but I just preferred to stick with the lettering. But again, all the hardware on this, the clips and other hardware, they're all powder coated as well. So you've got that matte black finish, really lovely. And this is quite soft, and I think it'll be very comfortable wearing that over your shoulder. But I do love it that it is adjustable. I think that's really, really great. And then you clip the strap on. You clip one on here, and then on the diagonal across on the other side over there, and that's how you put the strap on. So you can put one hook there and the other hook over here, or one there and one over here, however you want. And the clips just press in like that. So we'll put one on that side and then take it over, and then you just clip. They're easily to press in, they're not hard to press in at all. And on the other side there, and then the strap just fits in like that. So you can wear it, like I said, you can wear it crossbody, or you can wear it over your shoulder as well. And when you have the clips on that side and this side as well, the handles then don't flop down, they stay more in the middle, and it does hang really beautifully as well. So that's her with all the straps on, and what a beautiful bag she is. I think she's just absolutely gorgeous, and I'm thrilled to have got her. But I did get one other item to go on the bag, so I'm going to get that out now and show you. But before I get that, I'm just going to unclip the strap now. So it's very easy to clip and unclip. So I couldn't resist, because the lady put this on the handle of the handbag, and when I saw it, I wanted to get this as well. So I ended up getting a Mitzah scarf, and this is the box that it comes in. It is really cute, and just has the gold embossing Dior on the front there. Now I had a few different scarves to choose from, but I decided to go with a classic one. I got the classic black, and I just wanted a classic scarf to go with it. So I'm going to open this up now so you can take a look. So the one that I ended up getting was a black and white silk twill and black and white houndstooth motif on it. And this is really, really lovely. And when she put it on one of the handles of the bag, I knew that I had to have it. It just looks really fabulous on, and I'm going to put that on in a minute so you can see what it's like. But this is made in Italy, and this is 100% silk. So on one side you have the houndstooth motif, and then the pointed ends with the Christian Dior down here, and on the other side you have the Christian Dior signature jacquard at the back there, and this is the tag here, and then the other Christian Dior there. Really, really lovely, and this feels really, really beautiful too. It is really beautiful quality. So when she put this on the handle of the handbag that I was viewing, when I actually had purchased mine, she said, do you want me to put this on my handbag? And I said, oh no, I know how to do it. And then when I got home, I was thinking, actually it looked quite complicated what she did. She just twisted it round and then did a bow on the end. But what I had to do was actually look at other YouTube videos, and of course there's YouTube videos on it, and I think I know what to do. So I'm going to, off camera, put that on now, and then I'll be back and show you what the bag looks like with the Mitzah scarf on it. So I was able to wrap the Mitzah scarf around the handle, and the YouTube video was very helpful, and I only had to watch it once, and then I followed through the video and did the scarf at the same time. So really only it took me 5 minutes, and it's beautiful. So you've got the Christian Dior at the tail here, and it is a bow. There's about 3 or 4 other ways to wrap the handles as well, but I quite like this with the bow. And I love the houndstooth. I think it's just classic Dior, and I think it looks really, really beautiful. I also removed the rest of the plastic that was on the hardware on the inside, so now there is no more plastic left. So this is what she looks like with her bow on. I love the scarf on the handle. I just think it finishes it and just looks really, really beautiful. So I'm now back in my beauty room again where I do all my filming. And here is the beautiful Lady Dior. I'm going to show it to you in this light as well, just in case the lighting in the other room couldn't quite see it. So I'm going to turn it all around. I just love the Mitzah scarf on the handle. I just think it's really, really beautiful. What a chic, sophisticated bag. Really, really beautiful. I'm going to lift it up so you can see. I'm just going to turn her around, and you can see the quilting is just beautiful, and I love this matte finish. I think it is stunning. So when I was deciding on what size to get, these also come in a mini, but I just felt like I really couldn't put much in that. I do think they look gorgeous, but I just needed something a little bit bigger. Now this bag isn't going to be my everyday bag. I have quite a few bags that I use for every day, and the brand that I purchased for that is actually a New Zealand brand, and it's called Deadly Ponies, and they have beautiful bags, and those ones are more soft and throw them over my shoulder. If I'm just going out to the shops, then I just chuck my handbag in my car, and they are a beautiful leather, but they're very durable, very soft, and quite a casual sort of look. I love this because of its classic design and the structured shape. I just think it is absolutely gorgeous. They do have these also in a medium, and they also have them in a large, but because I wasn't going to use this for every day, I didn't really think I needed a medium, and I certainly didn't need a large. And looking at the size of this, and I went through the things that I can fit in here, and for me that's enough. I just think this is a perfect size. And as I was saying earlier too, I probably won't use the shoulder strap that much. I prefer just to hold it by the handles. I think it looks really beautiful just like that. But I am absolutely thrilled with it. I think it is just a work of art, and what a gorgeous piece to have in my handbag collection. The other handbags that I have, like I said, it's mainly the brand Deadly Ponies, which make beautiful handbags, and those range in price. They probably start somewhere around 400 or 500 New Zealand dollars, and I think they go up to around about 1,500. I haven't looked at the prices of them for quite a while. This is significantly more, but what a beautiful classic piece to have. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. I'm thrilled that I got her. I think that she's beautiful, and I'm just really happy with her, and what a wonderful birthday present. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye.